select your character.
So here we are at last, the real final stretch, the supersonic story. The idea of having a final story at the end of the game is something that has really been continued ever since, except I guess up until 06. I guess Unleashed, from Unleashed onwards, it was just kind of one ongoing story from start to finish, just having multiple stories or groups or whatever. So yeah. So here we are again with the Angel Island crashing again. In the same location that looks nothing like the other area, and with another incredible tsunami that will probably wipe everything out. I don't know. I think Eggman has returned with his awesome theme song.
He always seems to get in my
Yeah.
way.
You know what Eggman's like.
I bet he can foil my master plan.
So apparently he has another plan somewhere. And, oh, it's chaos, like.
Chaos!
That bit's funny because it reminds me of this thing you used to do with the PC version where I could go into the game's files and switch out some audio files. So I actually replaced that with one of Amy's screams. It was amusing.
The Master Emerald is
So
where
back
it
with
belongs.
Nux.
But Angel Island is still falling.
It's not falling, it has fallen.
This
Now that it
doesn't
looks
make
any
any
different from
sense.
when it was flying.
Maybe
But yeah, so Knuckles
those chaos
kept the emeralds.
that I brought back with me
He just randomly decided to keep
have
all 6
something
emeralds.
to do with what's happening.
I just thought, if Knuckles had not taken the emeralds, could they have been destroyed when the egg carrier crashed? Like, is it possible for the Chaos Emeralds to be destroyed? I mean, the Master Emerald can be shattered to pieces and then put back together easily. So, who knows?
Terrible. Chaos is.
Eggman, he doesn't really look all that fat. Maybe it's just because a good amount of his front is in the ground, but he doesn't look too fat here. Now, you might be wondering how exactly a supersonic story works. Well, you mostly just kind of run around the adventure fields as Sonic. For now, we can yawn without opening his mouth.
Guess Eggman learned his lesson.
And his index finger is inside his
Take
cheek.
Another vacation somewhere.
What is this?
Sonic!
And Tails shows up like Sonic.
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me.
Why was he sliding?
Angel Island is falling again.
It's kind of like
no
Tails.
way.
He
Who
doesn't.
blew it this time?
He doesn't
I
come.
don't know, but we better hurry.
It's funny how he mentions Angel Island falling again when those two didn't even seem to notice it falling the first time. Tails came from the jungle, which is not where I'm supposed to go, and didn't come from his workshop either. We're supposed to go straight for Angel Island. Off we go. Wee. Don't worry, we'll get to the supersonic stuff soon. Just have to run around the adventure field, just fulfilling Sonic's role within the story up until the supersonic stuff.
Sonic.
The last story in this game is
Knuckles and Eggman.
a lot
What happened
shorter than any other
stole my
in the
Chaos
series, because the
Emerald.
other ones tend to have a
And
level
Chaos is still
or
alive.
multiple
What?
boss fights.
Ah, he's not gonna get away with this.
I do find it funny that
Eggman, wait
Sonic
up.
and Tails are shocked that Chaos is still alive, even though they have no reason to believe Chaos is dead.
Sonic. Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
So
Right.
basically, Chaos.
What?
I'm not sure on the condition of the Master Emerald,
Oh,
but Chaos has all,
jeez.
all the Chaos Emeralds, except for one, which is the one that is in the jungle, in the Tornado 2.
This place. It looks familiar. It's not a dream after all.
And this is where we finally get a proper explanation for just what the hell happened here. The flames pop in, and oh, the echidnas are here.
Get out of my
Fun how
way.
everything's just bathed in this red-orange light.
I won't
from the flames, except for the Master Emerald, which is just bright green still.
And they are your people too, you know. We must get that emerald.
So basically,
Greed is our enemy. Once it
Tikal's
starts,
father
we'll
is the head of the
always
Echidnas,
want
and he's like, "Look, mate, we gotta get this Master Emerald. Gotta like, invading the country. Like, I want to know how the Chow is supposed to, how the Chow in charge of the upkeep here of the Emerald and all this, because the Chow are the only race we know to exist in this country." Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the scene could probably be better in a remake if they had better animation. But yeah, so the Chow have just all been murdered. And everything's completely repositioned because Tikal was in front of them. Why are there some that are already dead on the stairs? And Chaos is like, "You is fuck like."
No!
And see, this here about all this, I've nothing to do with comments on the cutscenes. This is the reason why I'm not sure whether or not I should do a Metal Gear Solid Let's Play in the future. Because I like to, but you know, a lot of cutscenes, like some, I wouldn't want an episode of just talking over the cutscenes, you know. Plus, you know, Konami is just real bastards when it comes to using footage from their games.
Wait up.
Because I actually had a review of Metal Gear Rising, basically singing its praises and how amazing it was. And it ended up being my game of the year last year. And I was like, yes, it's an amazing game. Just go out and buy it. It's fantastic. And because all the video footage was from the trailers, Konami was like, no, you have to take it down because we don't want you getting us money. I mean, Sega's known to have had some pretty shit policies when it comes to YouTube videos, but I think they've mostly gone back on them. And they were never really that shit. Like, Konami's like, Konami objects to you potentially getting the money.
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Same as the 20th Century Fox with the Wolverine trailers.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there.
Funny tale sounded like it was being cut off then.
Knuckles left already. Come, we gotta go after the last emerald.
Lead the way.
Yeah, it's funny that
Still be on board the tornado too.
Knuckles has gone off, but it's just weird. It's like they've not found the Tornado 2 yet. So where's Knuckles gone off to exactly? Is he gone searching for it? Which is funny because the first place Sonic and Tails look is where it is, so it can't be that hard to find, surely. I find it funny that Big never chose to actually, you know, find out who owned the plane after he stole it. Oh, and in case you're wondering, because it's not actually explained in this version. Oh wait, where the hell am I going? Ugh. Yeah, talking and thinking at the same time is tough. We'll think of different things, but yeah, if you're wondering how Big actually escaped using the tornado, you don't see it here, but as I mentioned in early on, when it gets to that cutscene of the egg carrier going down, you actually see the character you're playing now superimposed over it, escaping. And for Big, it shows him grabbing onto the back of the tornado as it flies off.
No, he's got the last emerald.
See, I feel like Big should be here
Now what do we do?
to take responsibility, and also because, well, it'd give him an excuse to be involved. You know, give him a reason to actually be involved in the events taking place. So then we get back to the scene from the opening cutscene, where it's just a normal day in Station Square. It's just New York here, but the actual in-game version looks nothing like this. Like, even Speed Highway looks nothing like it. And then this looks like a scene from Alligator. If you ever saw that movie about big alligators in the sewers. I don't remember much of it, but yeah. And here comes all the shit water. Why has there never been a disaster movie about that? Like, massive tidal waves of shit water coming from the sewers. That can be entertaining. So if you make like a comedy. Yeah, it's funny how look at this. it's all being flooded. People must be dying here, like, in the hundred thousands. I mean, look at this shit, right? Of course, it never goes into if anyone dies or not. And maybe they thought it was a bit too bleak for kids to have the story in which people just die by the thousands. So what is this? Holy shit, it's Chaos! But he's not Chaos 7. He's Perfect Chaos. I don't know, I just really like the image of like a reptilian eye, like the way it just narrows. I love that image. And look, it looks so goofy in game. And he just like Sonic's just there watching. Like, why wasn't Sonic on a rooftop? Of course, there's a question of how Sonic got here when Sonic can't swim in canon.
Eggman.
This was one of the most fun things to see in Sonic Generations. Because they actually brought this fight back. Yeah. So Eggman figured Chaos might become a big monster and betray him. So he made a second egg carrier. Like, he suspected this might happen. And the second egg carrier is destroyed. And then Eggman once again somehow avoids being just destroyed completely. When this happens. They build that destroyed, but he's just like, wee. Because yeah, that's realistic.
I've had enough. Who do you think you are anyway?
I think Sonic says I've had enough like that during the fights with him. It's like, what is this ball?
It's you.
And we finally find out.
Who sealed chaos?
We finally find out what this orb thing is.
Tikal.
I mean, you might be able to figure it out from the fact that Tikal's theme plays every time the orb shows up for a flashback. But yes, it's Tikal.
Has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's.
I mean, I'm not really sure. Like, is she a spirit here, or was she like putting a kind of stasis with the Master Emerald?
He'll eventually destroy the world like he did before.
I don't know. But yeah. It's weird because the Chaos Emerald is supposed to have been absorbed by Chaos. But they're there. And they've lost their powers.
Look! He's absorbed the Emerald's power. He must be sealed.
Yeah, he doesn't actually need the emeralds themselves. It's just a very convenient thing to allow for the Supersonic sequence.
His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just
This is also a turning point for Supersonic as well, because Supersonic in prior games was just an optional thing. Sometimes you used to get a true ending or whatever. It's just a thing you can do, like, and transform in game. That's something that was in the original like beta version of this game. Like, you were supposed to be able to transform into Supersonic at will.
Hey, Sonic!
But you may notice though that that's not the birdie. I'm pretty sure that's Gamma. I don't know. I feel like there may have been a glitch in some version.
Hey guys, what's
Or
up?
some, so like it was actually beta.
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds.
But yeah.
Sonic, you should be able to
And
harness
I
their
do find it
real
funny
power.
though that
As much as I hate
Big
to
was there in
admit it,
front of one of the
I
emeralds.
think Tails is right about this.
And he's just not picked any of them up. Again, not pulling his weight, the fat shit.
Sonic!
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 Negative forces
Yeah.
are the only way to empower the Chaos Emeralds.
So yeah, so Supersonic used to be an optional thing,
Our
but since then it's always become the way you have to do the final fight.
Our hearts together form awesome power.
I don't know what the hell Tails is on about, but basically the emeralds have had their negative power drained by Chaos, but Sonic can still use the positive powers and become Supersonic. I think in the original version he was actually gold, but then for DX they made him yellow instead. He still looks good, but he was actually shiny originally, if I recall correctly. Yeah. And this is awesome. Playing the main theme during the boss fight. Now this fight's basically what you have to do is you have to avoid being hit by Chaos's attacks and build up speed. because if you're not fast enough, you can't get him. Well, there is this exploit where if you don't have to be as fast, but if you go up his arm, you can just blaze up him. But yeah, you have to be careful with your rings. If your rings go down to 0, well, you don't. Yeah, you don't lose rings from getting hit. It just slows you down. The rings, if you lose your rings, you lose your transformation, and Sonic just drowns. Even if he's just on, even if he's not on the water, he just he falls to the ground and just dies out of nowhere. I mean, at least the fact after this we have an excuse for that, where it's usually in space or in the sky. And blammo! Defeated! But I will never let go. And that's it, Chaos is beaten. Oh no, he's coming back. You ready for round 2? Come on then, you shit. Yeah. This part's tougher. Whoa, Nelly. Woo! Haha, you missed me, you shit. We'll best get some rings soon. But yeah. This is probably one of the tougher final boss fights in this in the 3D games. The other ones have their moments, sure, but I feel like this one's probably the one where you really have to watch your ring count. Oh no, I fucked this up. I'm not going to make it. Damn it, I didn't get enough height. Well, I fucked that up. Damn it. Sorry about that. But I think you have to redo the I'm not sure if you have to redo the entire fight if you fail. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I can go over this side. Yeah. Unfortunately, the rings stop going down when you're inside Chaos, which is good. So I have to try and get some rings on every platform I go over, which I think going this direction is a bit tough. I'm not sure. But yeah, so you were originally supposed to be able to transform into Supersonic at will. How this was supposed to work exactly was never unclear. No, fuck. It was never made clear. But there is actually sound files of Tikal explaining that you can transform into Supersonic. Damn it! Come on, I should have had that. Sometimes you just get lucky, and I think sometimes if you're high enough and you get expelled out, you hit him in the head anyway. Come on. So I feel like I can lose rings while I'm not in control. No. I died.
When you reach
no, you have to do the entire thing again.
That's your chance to attack Chaos.
Shit. Well, we'll just try again. If I fail again from here, then I'll just skip forward to the time when I finally win. Take this, you shit. I think the song really just it's kind of a turning point for the music in this series, where we went from good to fucking awesome. And this is basically what made Crush 40, Sega's in-house band for the Sonic games, and they did the main themes of most Sonic games since. Yeah. I mean, this isn't the best. I mean, Crush 40's best comes to Sonic Adventure 2, undoubtedly, but this is still just an amazing song. I mean, it's not just it really gets you pumped for the fight, but not only that, it's a great song in its own right. And that's what makes it so awesome. Can't hold on much longer. Suck it, you fucking cunt. And that's what I was talking about where sometimes if you're high enough and you get expelled out, because you can tell from the speed I was going at that I was being expelled out there, but I was able to hit you in the head anyway. But yeah, this I actually had a lot of trouble with this when I was younger. Like at least the first time, it took me quite a while to really get good at this fight. No, once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. Shit. I've not got it. I've failed. Oh, I almost had that one. Yeah. I think in Sonic Generations, it's based on your boost, which is an ability from later games. Like, I think you have to use the boost ability to get the speed going. I'm not completely sure, but yeah. But yeah, this was the point at the start of the point where the final boss fight has to be fought as Super Sonic. The emeralds are collected as part of the story, and typically the main theme or a variation of the main theme will play during the final fight. And the final fights will always play differently from the rest of the game, often involving flying. Well, this one is just Sonic running so fast he can just glide over the water rather. Oh, fuck off! Fucking wall got me. Come on, shit. Oh, I've gone against him twice in this in this phase now. But I still not hit him. Okay. Just mad just how many fucking attacks he sends at you. Alright. There we go. It's tough. It tells you. It tells you, man. It's a shame that for this part it's not the final fight. I don't know. I feel like it. I guess what they're going for with the way the order the music went in, but I feel like it'd be cooler if they had "Open Your Heart" playing for the second phase. If it's like things are looking pretty bad, but you got him to this point, you can do it. But here it's like, yeah, Sonic's gone super and he's kicking Chaos's ass, and it's like, oh no, Chaos is super tough now. I think they still want to actually split the final boss fight into phases. And normally it's just one straight go with just 6 hits necessary. Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck was that? I went through him. Oh, oh no. I'm gonna fail it. I'm gonna fail. Oh, I tell you, if this. Damn it! If this episode goes on for 30 minutes, I'm gonna split it instead of just having it be one. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Eat shit, you cocksucker! I fucking hate you, Chaos.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Finally, it's over. And then we get to this music, which... sad music, I guess. And Chaos is just in his normal form now. But then we get to see him transform. And where are these Chow from? See, this would have been cool if it would actually include your personal Chow in this scene. Then you have little Jimmy running around. Speaking of little Jimmy, even though this is the end of the story, I will still be doing a few bonus episodes, including
Super Sonic must have
talking about
neutralized
the
it,
Chow.
so it's nice again.
So,
These are the Chow you were protecting.
yeah. Where was T-Calger in this? Who knows? It's kind of interesting how characters can develop a huge fan following after only one appearance. Like Shadow, it makes sense. Chaos, Gamma, yeah, you know they're cool. Tikal, she's not a bad character by any means, but she's not that interesting.
Restored and life goes on.
She's not really that interesting, but she has a pretty big fan following. It's probably mainly just the people who ship her with Knuckles,
Thank you so much.
I guess. Yeah, but I love how Amy is just completely gone. I'm glad Big isn't there. If it weren't for Sonic Heroes, I don't think Big appears in another canonical Sonic game, like, well, in a canonical sense. So, if it weren't for Sonic Heroes, you'd be able to just imagine that Big drowned here, and that would make the game a lot better, because Big is dead. So, yeah. Here we are. Eggman sees this and flies off. I mean, apparently only Sonic saw him, so... Imagination? Yeah, no, there's Amy and Big, just
All's
not
well
even
that
with
ends
them.
well, right?
It's when you hear the sound effects just
Sonic?
randomly. Like you just heard Sonic landing. I love how Sonic... There's no way Sonic could have hit that building. They could have just made him... It was like, they have to use just the default animations. They could have just made him jump from building to building there. And it ends with Sonic's theme and goes to the credits, and then it starts playing Open Your Heart. So, my overall feelings on the story. It's definitely turning a point for where the series stories starts to get more complex, serious, and even dark at times, as you saw with the Chow. It's really good, I think, the story. I'd say you could probably ultimately cut Amy, Big, and probably Gamma, and not really miss much of the overall story. But then you have the issue, well, then you're losing Gamma. And you don't know how to keep Gamma, you can use to keep Amy around. And if you keep Amy, well, you don't need to keep Big at all. That's the point I'm getting at. Like, you could cut Big entirely and lose absolutely nothing from the story. Because he never impacts the plot. Like, Froggy impacts the plot a little bit by having Chaos's tail. But that's it. Outside of that, Big has nothing to do with anything. I would like to see a remake. Like I said, with Big cut out, or at least significantly cut down. And expand on the flashbacks. Maybe give Tikal her own story mode. So, see you next time for more just general messing about.